Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines, aka How to Stay in the Fucking Friend Zone, is complete trash. If you like this anime, it's time to go outside. It's time to get out of your mother's basement and go touch grass and hopefully get a job. This anime is just one big bucket of slop for these fat fucking pigs to gobble up, and quite frankly, it's just for these low IQ knuckle dragging Neanderthals that have never experienced a real life relationship. And no, your Discord e-dates don't count. If you do that, you're weird. Like seriously, you people need to get your heads checked and do some serious self-introspection. This illness that is being terminally online has ruined you people. Like, it has just completely rotted you people's brains. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but it is in fact exactly what you need to hear. How do you people expect to function in the real world sitting online all day? Like, you sit here on your PC, you're here for hours on end, maybe days on end, you got your piss bucket. It's just disgusting. You people sit here in these forums and your subreddits sucking off these shitty garbage animes for some internet clout, for some dopamine releases. It's just quite pathetic. Like, what is going on with you people, and what the hell has happened to anime? What is going on with this oversaturated ass romance genre as of late? Man, like, you have all these romance anime coming out that are just complete fucking snooze fest. But of course, these sheep love to suck off anything new, so these series become very popular. It's just incredibly sad. Like, with this anime in particular, Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines, like, you can tell in the name how dumb this anime is gonna be, bro. Like, how the fuck do you have a romance anime that has no romance? This anime is essentially a getting friend-zoned simulator for the main character, Nukamizu. Like, it's obvious that at some point, eventually, Nukamizu and Yanami are gonna fall for each other, but like, so far, it's basically just entirely fucking platonic. And Nukamizu just sees every girl as a friend. It's like, what are we doing here? He's like, Nukamizu's even getting worried that people are spreading rumors that they're together. It's just like, well, like, what the fuck is the point? Well, how is this a romance? Like, bro, Yanami asks Nukamizu to find her a fake boyfriend to pretend as her boyfriend, and like, she's sitting here posting him on her social media so that people will think she's in a relationship when she's not. Like, it's so fucking pathetic. But she makes it explicitly clear that she's just his friend and they're just here to hang out, and they have this relationship that's basically based around food for the most part. Like, it's just so fucking pathetic. And at one point you have Nukamizu asking her to be his friend, and she thinks that he's gonna ask him out, and she's like, oh, we're already friends. It's just like, what is this corny ass garbage, bro? Seriously, the whole show is basically just Nukamizu watching his friends get turned down by their crushes, and he just sits there and does nothing other than become the literature club president at the end. Like, what the fuck is the point of this romance when nothing romantic happens between the main character and the main girl, or at least any girl in this fucking show? Like, my god, it's a waste of fucking time. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't really care about anything happening in regards to the romance, because these characters are terrible anyway. Like, the main character, Nukamizu, is so bland and boring. He's just so fucking hollow. There's nothing interesting about him at all. He's in the literature club because the plot needs him to be in a situation with all these girls, basically just so he can watch all these girls in the club get turned down by their crushes. Like, what is the point? And so what, he's just there to kind of support them by standing around and talking to them a little bit when really he does nothing? Like, it's just fucking terrible. You got the main girl, Yanami, too. I'm sorry, but just eating a bunch of food is not a personality. But of course, these fat degenerates love any anime girl they find cute. Like, it's just incredibly pathetic. Like, the whole series, the whole intro with her and Nukamizu is about how she got dumped because her childhood friend who she had a crush on is dating someone else. Like, what the fuck is the point? And even though Yanami and her friend never dated, right? When they were kids, I guess they said they would get married, so that's the whole point of the anime, and she says there's two types of girls, the childhood friends and the homewrecker. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. Like, what a narrow lens to view this shit through. It's just so stupid. All the other characters are boring as fuck too. It's just, oh, I got dumped and my crush fell in love with somebody else. Like, okay, man, it's a high school anime full of shitty tropes. Like, we get it, bro. Like, oh, one girl likes to run, one girl is shy, Yanami likes to eat food. It's just so dumb. Like, the personalities are terrible. There's no character development, nothing interesting at all. You got one subplot with that one girl who likes to run. I think her name is Lemon. She has a crush on this guy who already has a girlfriend, of course. And it was just such a waste of time. Like, what was even the point of that subplot? So even the girlfriend of the guy that Lemon has a crush on is basically trying to see if Lemon would be a better partner for her boyfriend, but that ends up going nowhere. It's so weird. It's like the girl wanted her boyfriend to get with Lemon, but of course that goes nowhere because this anime is a fucking snooze fest. The pacing is just terrible. It moves at the pace of a snail. You would be better off watching fucking paint dry or someone make molasses. Like, that would be far more productive and infinitely more entertaining than this anime. anime, because nothing actually moves forward in terms of storytelling or a relationship developing. Like, you've got these side characters where their crushes get in a relationship, but they're not even the main focus of the narrative. So what's the point on focusing on these characters who get heartbroken, right? Like, what is the fucking point when they're not even really in the story? They're just there to take up screen time, I guess. The anime is just super fucking cringe. Of course, it has this fan service garbage for these low IQ eternal virgins that beat off to every waifu. Like, you people are seriously pathetic and you need help. Like, get your fucking heads checked. Now, yeah, so there's not much to this anime, guys. It's just fucking boring. The story sucks. The characters suck. The pacing is terrible. The setting is terrible. The comedy sucks. The fan service is for losers. The art and animation don't matter. It's just a waste of fucking time. Like, legitimately, the main character adds nothing to this show. What is the fucking point? Like, seriously, I know I keep saying that, but if you've seen this, like, what is the point to having a comedy and romance anime when there's no romance, except for these irrelevant ass characters, and the comedy completely sucks that only immature fucking losers would laugh at? Like, there is none. There is no fucking point to watching this anime. It is a complete waste of time, but considering the shape of this industry, I know a lot of these people like to waste their time. You know, they're chronically online. They can't disconnect from their internet. They can't disconnect from that screen. It's fucking sad. You've got a whole season of nothing happening with a romance for the main character. It's just girls crying over the fact that their crush is fucking another dude. Like, yeah, no shit. Like, this is a high school anime. I know it's full of fucking tropes, but get it through your thick fucking skull that this has been done how many times by now? It's still fresh to you people? This is what I'm saying, man. The anime industry just completely fucking sucks now. Like, I get it's a high school setting, but the writers could at least try to do something original or something new or innovative or creative. Why even have it in the romance genre if there's no romance happening with the main character? It just fucking sucks. But of course, these sheep, these NPCs, these mindless drones are going to suck it off per usual, which is not surprising considering the state of this industry. But also, the dialogue in this anime is terrible. Like, you know, nothing happens in this anime, so it's just a lot of talking, but the dialogue isn't even good. It's just boring as fuck. You have these slice of life scenarios where nothing really happens. I guess they're supposed to be developing the bond between people, but like I said, the characters have no development in this anime. There's really nothing interesting. Like, if you took the main character out of this anime, the story would essentially not change at all. It would still just be these shitty ass characters obsessing over their crushes, I guess. Like, it's just so fucking dumb. It truly is just a waste of time. You could watch so many more romance animes if that's your thing. You could watch better series. Like, how do you have stories like, not even in anime, you have stories that are over 100 years old. You have stories like fucking Dracula that have better romance elements to it than modern anime. You know, you would think as time goes on, things would advance, but clearly not. Obviously not, because you get shitty garbage like this, and you got these low IQ morons who will suck off anything that's trending because they have no confidence. They base their positions on things based on what other people believe, which is incredibly fucking pathetic. What is the point in having an opinion or thoughts on something if the only thing you're gonna say, all you're gonna do is parrot what somebody else says or whatever the popular consensus is on something? Like, it's completely fucking pathetic. It's some of the saddest shit I've ever seen, and I really just hope you people can see the errors of your ways. Grow up, people.